So I have a question. Where the piano is coming from?
Oh, you mean that guy over there?
Lords and ladies, please give a royal welcome to our maestro of musical madness, Sir Samuel of Morocco.
Yeah! This is a guy. I'm gonna film your whole show. The whole show right here.
Please welcome those loquacious lovers of legends and lore. Those versatile fighters.
Perfect, man.
Ferocity as they portray a panoply of personalities under this preeminent proscenium. Please welcome Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones.
Hello!
I'm Mr. Smythe.
And I'm Mr. Jones.
And how is each and everybody doing today?
Welcome to the theater, the famous Royal Theater. And while we're in the theater,
I say, let's do a play.
we'll take our imagination as well as good enunciation. Together we will be creating a creation that will take your breath away. For all the world is a stage, my friend.
Attend that park if you will feel to lend.
We're gonna tell a tale with once upon a time at the start, and there's a happily ever after at the end. I say, Mr. Smythe.
Yes, Mr. Jones.
What story shall we play today?
Today we shall render upon these boards an adventure that is most hair-raising.
Oh, well said, Mr. Smythe. For today we shall tell the timeless tale of Tangled! Special tale of a very special girl. She's full of hopes and dreams, a little something like you. And if she puts some work into it, makes her mind up to pursue it, she can make her wish come true and maybe nothing on to do it. With imagination, some courage and determination, if she can conquer all her fears and trepidation, well then she just might make it through. For all the world is a stage, my friend. Attend and hark if you've an ear to lend. And here's one thing on which you can depend. We're gonna make a little magic if you all do your part. We can create a little chronicle of courage and heart. We're gonna tell a tale with what's upon the time at the start. And there's a happy ever after at the end. Happily ever after at the end.
All right, perfect on the hour right there. Okay.
To help us tell our story today, we have two special guests.
Two special guests?
Yes.
Who's on first?
A young lady with golden locks.
Goldilocks for 3 dancing bears!
No, we don't have 3 dancing bears.
We do!
No.
Just one!
No, there are no dancing bears.
Lords and ladies presenting Goldilocks and no dancing bears!
Wait a minute.
Well, maybe they could be the dancing bears. Look, a papa, mama, and a baby.
No, there are no dancing bears and no Goldilocks.
But you just said a young lady with golden locks.
Yes, Rapunzel.
But Rapunzel doesn't have any dancing bears.
No, she's the first guest.
Our first guest?
Yes!
Who's on second?
That is the question. I can hardly wait. Lords and ladies, it is now time to give a warm welcome to our first royal guest. The one,
The only...
the one and only, Rapunzel!
Princess Rapunzel, we are honored to be in your presence today.
And we are most delighted that you accepted our invitation to join us in the live performance of your story.
Well, it's my pleasure.
After all, who better to tell us the story of Rapunzel than Rapunzel?
This is going to be such an adventure.
Now remember, we are here to assist you in any way we can. Should you wish to know where to stand, we shall show you.
Should you want to know what to say, we will tell you.
Should you wish to recognize one of us for a most outstanding performance by a player in a leading role, drama or comedy, we shall kneel before you in humble gratitude.
Well, I'm sure you'll both be wonderful.
Very well then.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let the play begin. Once upon a time, there was a radiant young lady named Rapunzel.
Who lived at the top of a tall tower.
From the time I was just a baby, my mother never allowed me to go outside.
Each day as Rapunzel gazed out her tower window, she wondered when would her life begin.
My dream was to see the floating lanterns that appeared in the night sky every year on my birthday.
But today, like every other day, Rapunzel's daydreams were interrupted by the sound of a familiar voice.
Rapunzel!
Mother Gothel?
Let down your
Let me undo that for you.
Wait a minute. You have no idea how long it takes me to braid this.
But of course, stand here, please.
What's that?
That is a theatrical representation of your hair.
Oh, I love the theater.
Rapunzel! I'm waiting!
Coming, Mother.
Obediently, Rapunzel lowered her hair so that Mother Gothel could easily ascend the steep tower wall.
Apple, dearie.
It should be noted by all in attendance that Mother Gothel was not Rapunzel's real mother.
That's right. I was kidnapped by Mother Gothel when I was just a baby.
And why was Rapunzel kidnapped? Ooh, Mr. Jones.
Because of her magic hair.
Yes, which keeps Mother Gothel.
Fairest of them all! Rapunzel.
Princess?
Rapunzel, Mummy's feeling a bit run down. Why don't you let me brush your hair while Mr. Smite sings a magic song?
Whenever I sang the magic song, my hair began to shimmer and glow. And when it glowed, it kept Mother Gothel young with special healing power.
Was mine. As Gothel brushed the enchanted hair, the years melted away.
Like sands through the hourglass, thus were the days of our lives.
Thank you, my dear. Oh,
Princess?
thank you, my dear. Now go get me my mirror. You know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look! You're here too!
Rapunzel, realizing this might be her last opportunity, summoned up the courage to ask.
Mother, I was wondering, since it is my birthday tomorrow, would you please take me to see the floating lanterns? It's my only birthday.
Absolutely not, Rapunzel. Oh, sorry.
Samuel. Flower, weave and blow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse, bring back the once was mine.
Ta-da! I told you the world is a dangerous place filled with ruffians and thugs, and that's why I keep you locked up in this beautiful town. Oh, sorry.
Seriously, Sam. Flower glow, power shine, clock reverse, mine.
Oh, for your own safety, my dear, you will never, ever leave this tower. Ever! Trust me, Rapunzel. Mother knows best.
Rapunzel was determined to see the floating lantern, so she did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl would do. She packed up a frying pan and headed for the window.
Looking down, Rapunzel spotted a young man climbing the tower.
A stranger.
And as the young man hauled himself into her tower room...
Lords and ladies, a hearty huzzah for Flynn Rider! Rapunzel did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl who just knocked out a climbing stranger would do. After that, she went through his belongings, found the royal crown, and hid it.
Now surely I can convince him to take me to see the floating lanterns.
Rapunzel didn't notice that the crown was stolen.
Flynn was a wanted man!
Look, Blondie, there's no way I will ever take you to see the floating Okay, I'll take you to see the lanterns. Anything to get that crown back.
And so Rapunzel let down her hair. And down the tower they climbed.
Okay, this isn't weird. Climbing down hair.
As they scaled down the stone wall, the stranger introduced himself as
Flynn Rider.
And before Rapunzel could say,
Holy hairbrush, Flynn.
her feet were on the ground and they were off and running on their new adventure.
I can't believe I did this! This is so fun! Oh, but I just hope we don't run into any ruffians or thugs.
Hoping to end this adventure as quickly as possible.
And to avoid being arrested by the royal guards, Flynn said...
Hey, are you hungry? Because I know a great place for lunch.
And thus he led the way to the Snuggly Duckling Tavern.
Which, as it turns out, was filled with ruffians and thugs.
Oh, Blondie, look at this bunch of ruffians and thugs. Look at that guy with a mustache. Never trust a guy with a mustache. Ooh, and don't let that princess costume fool you. I saw her on the Kingdom's Most Wanted list right there. You know what? I think it's going to be a whole lot safer for you and for me if we turn you right around and take you back home. What do you say? We'll climb your tower and grab your crown, okay?
Excuse me, are you Flynn Rider?
Do I look like Flynn Rider?
And what do you think? Does he look like Flynn Rider?
Thank you!
Get him!
Give me back my stranger! I need him to take me to see the floating lanterns. It's my dream. Don't any of you have a dream?
I had a dream once. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. CIA just grew that vicious. As I see. I'm like breaking femurs, you can't be with the dreamers. Like everybody else, I got a dream.
I've got a dream.
Well, take it away, hello, ruffian.
I've got scars and lumps and bruises, even something of the bruises. And let's not even mention my complexion. What's smart, the extra pose, and my goiter in my nose. I'd really like to make a love connection.
He's got a dream.
Got a dream.
She's got a dream. And with every passing hour, she's a flashing left her tower. Like all your lonely coach, she's got a dream. Yes, way down deep inside, we've got a dream. Yeah!
Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a brand new character nobody had ever seen.
Well, I've seen him. That's Maximus, a horse of the Royal Guard, and he's after me.
Psst, follow me. There's a secret passage.
Run!
We ran from Maximus to a twisting, turning cave.
Until at last we broke out into the sunlight, only to realize.
Look out!
We were standing on the edge of a precipitous cliff.
A towering reservoir on one side.
A deep chasm on the other. Thinking quickly, Rapunzel tossed her hair across the chasm where it latched onto a wooden beam.
Flynn, follow me.
But it was too late. Flynn was trapped, and Maximus was on him, sword drawn.
Seriously?
What? Sorry, I'm a little hoarse.
Suddenly, with a split parry, Miss Maximus knocked the frying pan out of Flynn's hand. That's not good.
Flynn, catch.
Got it!
And thus Flynn was able to follow Rapunzel to safety. Huzzah!
However, the victory was short-lived, for Maximus kicked his heels against the reservoir gate, releasing a flood of water.
Flynn and Rapunzel found themselves trapped in a cave, too dark to find their way out with the water level rising.
I never should have left my tower. This is all my fault, Flynn.
Eugene.
What?
My real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Someone write his name down.
I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
What?
I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
Rapunzel's hair illuminated the water with its magic light and led them out of the cave. Huzzah!
Look, ladies, the backside of water.
Hey! Huzzah!
What's up, right now? Eugene kept his promise and took Rapunzel to see the floating lantern.
Wait a minute. Where's the boat?
What the?
We were in a boat.
She's right, we were definitely in a boat.
We don't have a boat.
But it was so romantic. We can't leave that part out.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a theatrical representation of our boat.
Oh, I love the theater.
Sir Samuel?
Every year on this day, the king and queen release the lanterns in honor of their lost daughter.
You're so beautiful.
And as the sky filled with the lantern's warm glow,
I realized
I was falling in love.
at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifted. At last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Now that I'm
It's a symbol of the royal family. The king, the queen, the missing princess.
The missing princess. The missing princess. Eugene, I have to go.
As fast as she could, Rapunzel raced back to her tower.
Rapunzel, where are you going?
Rapunzel, where have you been?
Out there, discovering who I really am. I'm the missing princess.
Oh, you figured it out. But you and your magic hair aren't going anywhere. You'll stay right here and keeping me the fairest of them all.
I finally discovered it was really hard.
Eugene fell to the floor.
He's trying.
Oh, well, that's the circle of life, my dear. Now, come along.
Where are we going?
To a game.
Can't let him die.
Can't let him live and expose our secret.
Please, please, let me heal him and then I'll go away with you forever. I promise.
Knowing Rapunzel never broke a promise, Mother Gothel agreed to allow her this final act of
I
kindness.
can't let you do this.
I can't let you die.
If you do this, you will die.
With his last bit of strength, Eugene grabbed Gothel's knife and cut Rapunzel's hair.
My golden hair lost all its light.
Causing Mother Gothel to wither into a shrieking old hag.
Now, cursed brat! You're serious what that was done? Oh, for I melt, 'tis not a bit of fun. Oh, what a world, what a world, what a small world after.
Rest, Eugene. You see the rest. Everything is different now that I see you.
With his last breath, Eugene uttered the words.
You were my new dream.
And you are mine.
Rapunzel was heartbroken. In finding her dream, she had lost true love. All that remained was a single tear. And a tear fell upon his cheek and began to glow.
You see, the same magic that was found in Rapunzel's hair was also present in this single teardrop.
His healing light flowed through Eugene and sprang forth, swirling through the tower room.
And with that light came new life and new love.
We returned to the kingdom to reveal Rapunzel as the missing princess.
At which point, the king
And the queen.
My real grandfather welcomes me with open arms.
it wasn't long before Rapunzel married Eugene.
And Eugene married Rapunzel.
And we all lived
Happily ever after. Ladies, a royal round of applause for Princess Rapunzel.
Have an eye on Flynn Rider.
Good job. There we go.
And so we made a little magic and you called it your part. Yes, we created us a chronicle of courage and heart. We told a fairy tale with once upon a time at the start. And had a happy ever after. Happy end. Happily ever after at the end.
Perfect. Amazing. Oh, awesome. Do you see that? Right there. 20 minutes right there. Perfect piano playing right there. Yeah. The star of the show right here. The star. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
All right.